What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be going through a PSA submission video. So this will be a mixture of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly, I've only got one Yu-Gi-Oh! Card actually. I'm a little bit ill, so forgive the nasally sounds and the voice. We're gonna soldier on through it though. If you're enjoying the content, guys, make sure to give me a like and subscribe below. It'll send the channel hopefully into a better place and I can keep making content for you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to talk about sort of how I go through the PSA process as well, because obviously a lot of you, I know it was daunting for me and my first time submitting cards to PSA, not knowing where they are going all the way to America. So yeah, I'll talk you through that today and see what I'm submitting this time. The fun fact, guys, this is my largest PSA submission to date. This will be 25 cards, I believe, submitting to PSA. So I'm excited. It's almost like a sealed investment for me, like in terms of price, because it's going to be that expensive. But yeah, it's going to be a big one, guys. So do me a favor, like in the description below and pump those numbers for me. So let's see what we're starting with. We are starting with the 25th anniversary Slifer the Sky Dragon. Now, I don't open much Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't invest in much Yu-Gi-Oh! I have, however, started a position in the 25th anniversary stuff just because I know it's going to be extremely collectible. So as you can see, guys, the corner is a little bit whitened down there, and on that corner. So I'm thinking it's going to be getting a 9 or an 8 for this. That's my prediction. This came in the 25th anniversary box as a promo. You don't know which one you're going to get. You could get Blue Eyes, any of the God cards, and I think Dark Magician, maybe another one. I'm not sure. But this is one that I thought I'd get it out of the way. It'd be a good resell. So the plan for me is going forward with all these submissions is essentially buy a collection, grade them, sell it for profit, and buy sealed product with the profit from that. That is my plan going forward. It's my investment plan. So this is one of the celebrations promos from that V Union box. I'll link it at the end of this video, guys, if you want to see me open that up. That was a previous video on the channel. So yeah, I mean, I put these tabs on, by the way, guys, so I'll show you, so they can access them easily. They don't damage your card. They just slides right out like that. So put those tabs on. They're very useful. So it's just so they don't damage the card, really, guys. I don't want them damaged any more than they might be. Yeah, that was just on the case there. So I'm hoping to get a few tens going into this. Loads of these cards look very well centered. I mean, look very well centered, and I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful going into this. All of these cards will be up on my eBay to buy. So if you click the link in the description, it'll take you right to my eBay. JG's Collectibles, it's called. So all of these will be listed at reasonable prices. Market price is fine. I won't ask for too much postage either. I'm trying to keep postage quite low. I've decided as a buyer of stuff on eBay, I like low postage cost. It just makes me want to go back and buy more from the seller, really. Like, it makes a difference. So I will be asking for no more than £2 for postage, especially if they'll come in a lot of protection. Make sure it delivers okay. So yeah, I think that's the one I pulled. from the last opening. I think now I'm getting into the collection buy that was also a video. I'll put a link in the at the end of the video at the end of the video. So these are in great condition, guys. Hopefully that's on the back. On the back there, yeah. This was some, my cupboard's quite dusty, so there's dust everywhere, which is what you want to avoid submitting to PSA. So I submit through a middleman service. They're called the Sub Centre. I think they're based in North England somewhere. So I send these off to the middleman service, who then send them off to PSA. They're asking for, I believe, £15.50 a card. So it's going to be an expensive one, guys. You know, it's going to be around that over 300 mark. What's 1550 times 25? God, someone work it out for me. Yeah, it's going to be around that 300 mark. But loads of these cards are in great condition, guys. I'm hoping for 10s. Mewtwo EX celebrations. There's gonna be a lot of celebrations in this now from that collection. So I've placed a lot of the other collection on eBay already, the raw cards that I didn't want to grade. The ones that I wanted to grade are going to be sent in this submission now. Mega Rayquaza, looking lovely. Umbreon Gold Star. Like I said in the last video, I've already got this in a 10. I'm really hoping to get this again in a 10. I mean, it looks good. The centering's not bad. So if you guys don't know how PSA grade cards, they do it based on centering, edges, corners, and surface. That's the 4 criteria you need. I believe they then grade each of those out of 10 and take an average, which then gives you that last score there that you see on the top of the graded card. So when you're submitting, you just need to take extra care when checking over your cards before you submit them. You need to, I use a microfiber cloth. I wipe down all of the edges, try and get all the dust and dirt and crumbs off that might be on the surface. I like to think that helps the situation. I can only assume it does. I then put it in a penny sleeve. As you can see, there's a penny sleeve in there, and put a tag on it so they can pull it out easily. They then go into a semi-rigid, which is what these are called. You can get them on Amazon anywhere, any place on Amazon, any place online even. You can buy these semi-rigid cases for quite cheap, guys, quite cheap. I'm excited to see what this will get. I'm hoping again for a 10. I mean, it looks clean, guys. Look how well centered that is. The corners are perfect. There's dust on the cover there and stuff, but you know, that's on the inside of the semi-rigid. I would like that in the 10. Hopefully that gets that. Oh god, here we go. The big hitters now. I'm so disappointed with myself, guys. When I went to put this card in, I don't know if you can see there's a little whitening on the bottom there. That might just be enough to bring it down, and the centering is a little off left to right. You can download an app on your phone where you take a picture of the card, it can tell you the centering. So I'm gonna do that after this to see what the centering is for the Charizard. I mean, in a 10, it boosts this value of this card by a lot. So I'm hoping for that 10 there. Again with the Venusaur, it just looks clean. This collection was such a good pickup. All the cards were well centered. I was amazed when I was going through this. All the cards are well centered and all the cards are in mint condition. Sometimes you get lucky like this, guys. I mean, the centering is not bad. It really is not bad at all. There is a load of 10 candidates in this the celebrations side of things anyway. But yeah, 25 cards, my biggest ever submission. I'm kind of scared to send this many cards at once, just in case the shipping company lose the package or something. I'm always scared of that happening. But I've got cards out there now with them. They're going through quality review now, so I should be getting those back in the next month, which will be a returns video. So look out for that. And a lot of those should be going on eBay. You know, you've got to, if you look in this as a business mindset and perspective, which is what this channel is going to be. I know a lot of people might think it's a bit scalpy, but guys, you got to make money in this world, and this is just the hobby I like doing it in. So buying collections, grading cards, and then selling them on for profit, putting that profit back into sealed is what I do, and I feel like I could be successful at that and do really well. I mean, the cards I buy, I try to buy mint condition copies of these cards. The Entei there, little off center, right to left. A lot of these, I'd imagine I'd want in a 10, might end up getting that 9. So some of like this card I traded with one of my mates that works in the hobby. So he had this card. I traded an Articuno secret rare for this card and some money on the side, obviously, because it's not a like for like swap. But yeah, I wanted this card, and its condition is actually decent. There's a little nick on the top that you won't be able to see. There's a little ridge there somewhere, and that might bring it down. But the centering and the quality, regardless of that, is top notch. So this is one of the cards that I pulled recently. I opened 3 Crown Zenith tins, and we did pretty well. We pulled one of the gold cards. Yeah, so I was very excited when I pulled this. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a little off up top to bottom and left to right, actually. I'm hoping they have a little bit of leeway there. It looks close though. It looks close, way better on the front. I know they like to focus more on the front. The back centering of the card doesn't matter as much as the front. I know PSA like to focus on the front more. So it's packed fresh, guys. The surface should be clean. The corners, edges clean. I think this is just going to come down to centering and the grader on the day, obviously. So yeah, I mean, in terms of estimated time, we normally talk like, we're talking 45 working days. So just over a month and a half. I'm hoping to get these back before Christmas, before the Christmas rush, so I can get them on eBay, recoup some profit, and yeah, get going that back into sealed, maybe ready for that new evolution set coming out that looks unreal as well as Surgeon Sparks. So yeah, it's about reinvesting, guys, and you know, someone's going to be more than happy to pick these cards up. There's a lot of them, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, I'll give you a breakdown now of the costs, how much it's gonna cost to send off, and how much this costs raw, how much this is gonna cost if I get PSA 10s, how much this is gonna cost if I get 9s, what the resale price is then. So I'll put that on the screen now. As you can see, there's going to be a good amount of profit margin if we hit loads of these 10s. That's what I'd expect, at least 50% gem rate for this. So maybe 12 cards getting a 10 here. They're all in pretty good condition. If I don't see 12 cards getting a 10, I'd be very disappointed. yeah, so I think that's the minimum for me, 12 cards out of 25, 50, almost 50%, just under. So I'd expect the Cypher to get an 8 or a 9, to be honest. That's a pretty beaten up card. I don't know, might not even submit it, but I wanted to submit one Yu-Gi-Oh card at least to display. So yeah, this is what we're working with. They'll all be available for sale afterwards. I'll let you know. I'll do another PSA submission video in December probably. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for me. It would go a long way. I appreciate it. We're gonna start growing this channel like crazy, guys. So yeah, my next video might do some more investment stuff. This is a bit more of a flip rather than investment, but sometimes you have to flip to then put that money into an investment. So, but either way, we're looking at returns, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. There's always content coming, and have a good rest of your day. Peace.